Whoops. In this video, I want to show you a tool that I created for 2012. There is a shot where the limo does this like this jump. It's in my demo reel. And basically what we needed to do is the timing. The camera, they actually shot this thing jumping in slow motion. And at the time, we couldn't change the speed of the animation. The point cache could not be changed because there was some particle stuff going on that could not be point cached, and it could not be scaled, and it would have taken too long to re-render or to rerun the sim. So changing the time frame here just would not work. So what I developed was this render by X speed. Now, if I play this back full speed, you can see how quickly that guy's moving. It's pretty much real time. So let's say I want to slow it down to, say, a quarter of its speed. So what I can do here, let's say 0.25. And now when I hit preview, it's going to drop it down to ticks and render it at tick level. So there's no change to the animation at all. There's nothing that happens to the keys at all. The only thing that changes is the tick number. So I'm going to hit preview, and you'll see it. See how the ticks are going? Okay. Now, currently, I can't. Max does not allow you to render over the network at tick level. Okay, Backburner doesn't. But Deadline does. We were using the Deadline manager when I was working on 2012. And what I ended up doing is, because Deadline allows you to send a script job, what I did here is I created it so that it would be able to send a Max script job rather than a render job. And that Max script job would render a frame. It would keep an eye on it. It would create an INI file, so that it would know which frames have been rendered and which needed to be rendered. Okay, but I have it grayed out because I'm not working with Deadline. I'm not 100% sure if it works. If someone out there wants to use this on a Deadline network, let me know and we'll work together to get it working. Because it hasn't worked with Deadline since 2012 wrapped up. Okay, now you can render it locally on one computer. I realize that's probably not the best thing, but it will work. So if you have something that's not very long, that can be rendered on one machine, you can use this. Otherwise, network rendering can't happen just yet. I'm working on getting it to work with Backburner. If it does, then I will obviously update this tool. You can also, like I said, slow it down or speed it up. You can take it to any increment you want. Pretty easily, but at this point I'm just going to let this load up. I'm going to hit pause so that don't waste time with the video here. Okay, so as you can see, I now have my video loaded into the RAM player. I don't know why it took so long. It seemed to get slower. So if I play back at 30 frames per second, you can see it's now running at a quarter of the speed that it was running before. Okay, exact same thing when you render. So all it's doing is it's rendering at ticks and allowing you to render. It allows you to render without changing anything in your animation. You can either speed up or slow down your animation. I do believe I made this animatable, so you can take something, slow it down, and then over time speed it up. It's kind of weird looking, but it works. And that's it for the RenderRange by XSpeed script.